Good evening. I'm Professor Rupal Shukla. Today, I'm describing topic structure of C program, which is in C programming. Introductions. Most programming languages have a structures, including C language. A C program is divided into 6 sections: documentations, link definitions, global declarations, mains functions, and subprograms. While the main section is compulsory, the rest are optional in the structure of the C program. All human beings have a definite structure, that is head, neck, and 4 limbs connected to a torso. Almost everything has a definite structures. Likewise, in the case of programming languages, all of them have a definite structure. These structures have to be followed while writing the code. The structure of a C programs can be mainly divided into 6 parts, each having a purpose. It makes the programs easy to read, easy to modify, easy to document, and make it consistent in format. Basic structure of C programs. Documentations consist of the describing of the C programs, programmers' names, and creation date. These are generally written in the form of comments. Link. All header files are included in the sections which contains different functions from the library. A copy of this header file is inserted into your code before compilations. Definitions includes preprocessor directives which contain symbolic constants. Example has defined allow us to use constant in our code. It replaces all the constant with its values in the code. Global declarations include declarations of global variables, function declarations, static global variables, and functions. Main functions. For every C programs, the executions start from the main functions. It is mandatory to include a main functions in every C programs. Subprograms includes all user-defined functions, which is provided by the user functions. They can contain the inbuilt functions and the function definitions declared in the global section. These are called in the main function. Age, author, description. These all are the comment, which is in the asterisk and the backslash. Program is started from hash include, which is the preprocessor directives. stdio.h, which is the link and header file of standard input output. Then hash define born 2000 is the definitions. Int is the data type and age is the function names, and int current is the parameter which is passes in the functions. It is the global declarations of functions. Then main functions, int main, what is the null value return type. Then int current is the variable, current is the variable, and data type is integers. Assigned value 2021. Print age is the another variables, which is which shows the output. Then return 0. It is the features of functions. That function returns some value. So return type is 0. Then int current. Now it is the subprograms and function definitions. Return current burn. As I told that output is in the form of age. So age is 21. Descriptions. documentation. In a C program, single line comment can be written using two forward slashes, that is backslash, and we can create multi-line argument using slash and asterisk. Then we close that asterisk and slash. Here we have used multi-line comment. When we use multi-line comment, then we use hash and asterisk. And when we use, slash and asterisk. And when we use single line comment, then we use simple slash, double slash. So here, file h.c, author, you, and description. These all are the comment. Link, all header files are included in these sections. A header file is a file that consists of C declarations that can be used between different files. It helps us in using other codes in our files. A copy of this header file is inserted into code before compilations. So hash include standard input output.h. Now, definitions. A preprocessor directive in C in any statement that begins with the symbol hash. The hash defined is a preprocessor compiler directive used to create constant in the symbol terms. Hash defined basically allow the macro definitions which allow the use of constant in our code. Hash define born 2000. We have created a constant born which is assigned a value of 2000. Generally, uppercase letters are preferred for defining the constant. Above constant born will be replaced by 2000 to throughout our code wherever used. Hash define is typically used to make a source program easy to modify and compile in different execution environment. The define statement does not end with a semicolon. Global declarations. Sections includes all global variable functions, declarations, and static variables. The variable declared in these sections can be used anywhere in the programs. They are accessible to all the functions of the program, hence they are called global variables. It is the declarations of functions. Function name is age, and int is the data types. Int current is the parameter which is passed of that particular functions. We have declared our age functions, which takes one integer argument and return an integers. Main functions in the structure of C programs. These sections contain the main functions of the code. The C compiler start execution from the main functions. It can be used to global variable, static variables, and build functions and user-defined functions. The return type of the main functions can be void and also not necessarily int. Int main void, then programs started where current is the variables which is integer types and assigned one value in current one value assigned which is 2021 print. This programs gives out output age in the form of integers. So here age printf age return 0. We have declared a variable name current and assigned the value as 2021, and we have called the print functions, which calls the age functions, which take only one parameters. Subprograms. This include the user-defined functions called in the main functions. User-defined functions are generally written after the main functions, irrespective of their order. When the user-defined function is called from the main function, the control of the program is shifted to the called functions, and when it encountered a return statement, it returned to the main function. In this case, we have defined the age functions, which takes one parameter, that is the current year. Take one parameter that is the current year's int age. So this is the separate block of statement, and it is also called the definitions of the functions. Int age, then parameter pass, current return born value. This function is called in the main function, which return an integer to the main function. Conclusion. To conclude, the structure of our programs can be divided into 6 sections, namely documentation, link definition, global declarations, main functions, and subprograms. The main function is compulsory to include in every C program, whereas the rest are optionals. Well-structured C programs makes debugging easier and increase the readability and modularity of the program or code. Thank you.